his clothing away to prepare him for the surgery, the team saw the pendant on his chest. "Are you a Christian?" Saeed remembers a doctor asking. I said yes. I knew Americans were Christians, so I thought they'd give me better medical treatment if I was a Christian too. At that point, I just wanted to stop them from cutting off my legs. The chaplain came to pray with him before the surgery, and Zaid passed out. When Zaid woke up the next day, his legs had been saved, but he could no longer walk. Zaid stayed in bed at home in Diyala for 9 months, writhing. I would hit my head on the wall to pass out so I'd stop the pain, he told me. The war unfolding around him sometimes filled his bedroom with a noxious smell of chlorine, burned debris, and sweat that soaked the mattress following each explosion, the stench of fear. After 9 months, I gave up. I had no hope. The war had destroyed my future and my family, Zaid said. I wanted to kill myself. Zaid had grown resentful and disillusioned. He'd ask himself, why is there no peace in this world? Why is God watching us, dying here, and doing nothing? In the years after the fall of Saddam Hussein's regime, religious and ethnic violence between Sunni and Shiite Muslims and between Arabs and Kurds intensified. In Iraq's battlefields, all sides showed their brutal worst, and Zaid blamed fellow Muslims for the carnage he witnessed and for his own fate. One thought grew increasingly intrusive in Zaid's mind. I hate the God who made these people. It didn't occur to Zaid that the United States had started the war in Iraq based on a lie, nor that American Christians in general, and white evangelical Protestants in particular, were the biggest supporters of what came to be understood as an unprovoked military invasion. During his 9-month period serving the U.S. military through a contractor, Zaid had grown fond of his comrade John. Every time I talked to him, he always seemed so peaceful, he said. I thought, maybe that's because he is Christian. So this time, Zaid decided to pray to the American God. Zaid was unfamiliar with how Christians prayed, so he began with, I don't believe in you, but I will tell you something. If you are God, make me walk again, and I'll know you exist. He pleaded, please, God, make me walk again. Then one day, Zaid received a call. The caller introduced himself as a representative of a private contractor offering medical support in Iraq. Zaid argued that he wasn't eligible for health insurance, but as Zaid remembers it, the man insisted that he come to Baghdad. We want to help you walk again. In Baghdad, Zaid underwent 2 additional surgeries at the Al-Jadriya hospital, followed by 6 months of intense physical therapy. Amazingly, the treatment worked. I walked again, just a little bit, but, Zaid stuttered before breaking into tears. But I was so happy. Back home, he shared with his devout Muslim father some thoughts on how the war had made him question his faith. He slapped me in the face and called me an infidel. Even before his conversion, Shiite militiamen in his neighborhood had labeled Zaid an infidel before because he was raised a Sunni. So did Sunni associates of al-Qaeda because he refused to join their ranks. After his recovery, Zaid went to the south of Iraq and accepted an office job offer with another contractor, but that didn't last. Working for the U.S. Army in Iraq became very risky, he said. People hate America. Once the local militias learned I worked for a contractor, they tried to kill me 5 times. In June 2013, Zaid left Iraq. He entered Jordan with a temporary visa for medical treatment and never returned. There he learned of Christians assisting Syrian and Iraqi refugees in a small village near Amman and came to them. More than 3,000 men, women, and children crossed the border daily with battered bodies and broken spirits.